Namaste Krishna Rao garu. Welcome to IYR Talks English edition. Of late we are seeing the officers are being targeted by the media. This office is like that and it's that he has done this to the previous regime and all that. So this sort of I'll say witch hunting or victimization by because the government is also not taking any proactive steps to post most of the senior bureaucrats who have been asked to report to GAD, they are not given postings. How long this situation is going to continue? Because everybody has got a fear, and in fact, once upon a time, the CMO's office, Mr. Praveen Prakash, still he has got service of about 5-6 years, but he sought voluntary retirement, and the CS has accepted to that, and some officers are afraid that there is a probe by the government into the activities and all that. So, how long this is going to continue, and what could be Mr. Chandrababu Naidu is a seasoned politician, and how he is going to handle this particular affair of the central service officers?
Yeah, two things. One, politicians know how to use the bureaucrats, and they know who will be helpful to them in what type of a situation. So, they may not really go by this media agenda of targeting people. This media agenda is trying to target people who are close to the earlier regime, YSRCP regime. But the truth and practicality is, those who served YSRCP by going out of the way will be the ones who will also be willing to serve this regime as well. So they will have their own place in this regime also, as they had a place in YSRCP. Except those who really got personally identified with the YSRCP regime and thought that the existence of YSRCP is their own goal in life and work for them, maybe they will be in trouble. But other officers who did a lot of things out of the way to YSRCP, I don't think they will be in trouble in that this government as well. This government slowly over a period of time, like all of them have come and reported to the GAD, one by one, all of them will get very good focal posts. I'll just relate here an incident which was told to me by a senior officer. He was mentioning me, one day we were discussing about the same thing. There was a regime change, and who will be the officer who will be targeted, who has worked closely with the earlier regime, and he may be in trouble and things like that. Then he told, he was a senior man who was there earlier for quite some time. He told, sir, and I asked him, no, don't expect any such things. Those who have served that regime will also serve this regime, and they will also be equally required in this regime. I'll tell you one example he told. He told me, in those days when Damodaran Sanjeevaya Garu was the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, he posted a promoting officer to Kurnool as collector and ensured that he behaves the way he wanted him to behave. In those days, at least the direct recruit officers were supposed to be fair and unbending. At least that was the reputation they carried in 60s. So he specifically posted a promoting officer, and through him got a lot of his things done. He also targeted a dominant community in Nalgonda District, the Reddys, through this collector. So the moment there was a regime change and Neelasanjiva Reddy again came back as Chief Minister, all these influential Reddys from Kurnool went to Neela Sanjay Reddy and told him, no, this officer has to go. He has done a number of things out of the way when Damodaran Sanjay Bhaiya was the chief minister just before you and targeted all our interests. And what Neela Sanjay Reddy told them is, if he has done something like that, he is the right fellow for Kurnool. You go. If he has done 10 things for Damodaran Sanjay Bhaiya, he will do 100 things for us. So that's the way I will use him. I will use him and ensure that he does whatever our agenda is. So that's the way the politician thinks. So if media thinks, because those people were very close to YSRCP, Mr. Babu will ignore them or sideline them, that may not really happen. Same fellows may again be important fellows here as well. Similarly, another thing somebody told me, this was in Khammam, was that the local leader, one Chekur Kasaya, told me, in those days when Janagam Vengal Rao was the chief minister, there was a Singareni colony's MD on whom there was a case pending. So that file was with the chief minister. He didn't dispose that file. He kept that file with him and made that MD Singareni colony do whatever he wanted. So politicians know how to use the bureaucrats to serve their ends. So just because of the media trial or media this thing saying this man is bad, that man, I don't think that will sway the decisions of the chief minister in posting these officers, and all of them, whoever have gone out of the way and served by SRCP, take it from me, in 6 months all of them will be focal points in this government as well.
Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, thank you, sir.